today we are rebuilding the Houston Rockets. And the Rockets need a rebuild. They're currently second in the Western Conference, 49-27. Now, they are coming off a loss to the Lakers from when I'm recording this, but they're in still pole position for that number 2 seed, third best defense in the West, and the 8th best offense. So more of a defensive tilted team. I have been really high on the Rockets for about 2 years now, if you listen to my podcast. And the main reason why is actually not because of a player, it's because Ime Udoka. I actually think this is one of the best coaches in the NBA. I thought this guy completely changed the Celtics into how they are now. I think he's a very good defensive first coach. It is crazy. I have watched Rockets games where this guy will just bench like Sengun if he thinks the team's playing better without him, which is why I think he's a great coach in the NBA. Not a lot of coaches do that. But this is a 2K rebuild, not really about the coaching. What a weird team this Rockets team is. You don't really have that super duper star yet. I think Amen Thompson is going to get there. Jalen Green still has some issues with shooting efficiency. Obviously, the three-point shot's not quite there. Field goal percentage isn't quite there. A lot of that is difficulty of shots this guy takes. And then you've got some nice vets to fill out the roster with Fred VanVleet. Even Dylan Brooks, I think, was a nice addition to this team. So let's sim out this season, see how we end up doing. I doubt we, make some noise in the playoffs, but we'll see what happens. We got a 13 for Alperen Sengun, about 19 a game, 10 boards. I like that. All right, we end up as the 3 seed versus the Clippers. I'm gonna simulate the round, and we're gonna lose to the Clippers. We've got work to do this offseason. So we have the 12th pick via the Phoenix Suns. I like that. And our pick, 24, is going to the Nets. So long term, I think the real build for this team is going to be building around Amen Thompson. So the guy's so funny. He's listed at power forward and point guard. I want him to be our proper point guard. And I kind of just feel like Jalen Green at $33 million a year with the shot efficiency not quite being there. I think I would like to see the Rockets probably move on from this. Now, these trades where I have to give up the 12th pick, I don't think is right. For Trae Young, sure, but I don't know if I need Trae Young next to Amen. But, I mean, that's an interesting proposition. And I would love to do this trade, but there's no way Phoenix is doing this trade. I don't think Phoenix is doing this trade. All right, so I'm gonna make this trade for Jalen Suggs. Suggs is making a little bit less money per year. He's a much better defender. Issue being Suggs can't really shoot the 3, but let's be honest, even though Jalen Green has that ability, his shot selection is harpering his overall efficiency. Okay, NBA draft. I want to make our pick unless we get a great offer. I mean, the people wanted my 12th pick, but I'm kind of curious like what kind of players I'm gonna get offered here. I mean, Nyako Okongwu is a little interesting, but 2 firsts, I'm not sure about that. 2 future firsts from the Knicks, and that is probably the Wizards pick, the 26 Wizards pick. That is something I am interested. I am going to make this trade. Next year's unprotected Wizards pick, I do think that is going to be better than the 12th pick. I would think so. I think that's going to be better. I'm going to make that trade. Second round, just going to grab this guy, Darian Williams from Texas Tech. Draft did not go how I expected it, but honestly, I think we're doing okay. So bringing back Amen Thompson, Tari Eason. This guy is a energetic stud. You guys don't like when I call them studs, but I'm going to do it. Deserves the title. You got Cam Whitmore. I mean, this team is just so deep. It is insane how deep this team is. So I'm probably not going to bring back Fred VanVleet unless we can get him on a way better salary, but I don't know if we're going to be able to. Our cap situation right now is a bit of a mess, mostly because Fred VanVleet, $51 million. I mean, they didn't really have to pay anybody else when they signed Fred, so I really don't think that contract was that bad. So heading into next season, I got Amen Thompson. Reed Shepherd did not really show out as much as people thought he would, and he's probably not where I want him to be, so we probably do need a backup guard. At the 2, we got Suggs, and then Whitmore is listed as a 2. I don't really view Whitmore as a 2, especially with how bad the 3-point shot is, and let's be honest, the way I built this team, we need more shooting. Dylan Brooks, backup 3. The 4, we only got Jabari Smith, and we got Jacques Landale at the backup 5. So I'm feeling we need shooting. We need shooting, and we need probably another 4. So I'm going to try to go for my guy, Gershon Yabusele. He can shoot, not the tallest, but I do like him at the 4. So I offered Gershon, and we signed Gershon. Now I can afford to bring back Fred. I don't want to pay Fred this much money. I'm going to try to offer Fred 2 years for 15. You know what? I'm going to offer Fred a $15 million salary with a team option at the end of it. He's going to take that. All right, so player progression. Amen up to an 89, Sengun's an 88, Eason an 86, Suggs an 85, Jabari Smith Jr. an 84. Now, I love that for Jabari Smith Jr. His shot got better as well. I am going to play Jabari at the 4. I like going big. Now, last year, he shot 37% from 3. If he can stay at 37, get to 38, I'll be pretty happy. I feel like we haven't even really made any moves other than signing Gershon and trading Jalen Green, which I guess would be a big move, but I don't know. It feels like Rockets fans have been waiting for that one to happen. So my lineup is going to be Amen Thompson, Jalen Suggs, Tari Eason, Jabari Smith Jr., and Alperen Sengun. Obviously, we have a big flaw. We don't have a lot of shooting, goes without saying. I mean, this dude doubled his 3-point percentage and it's still terrible. But Amen Thompson is a stud. He can get to the basket at will, even without the shot. Jalen Suggs had a season where he shot 40%. Obviously low volume though, so I gotta hope he can repeat that. Tari Eason is a decent 3-point shooter, below average, and Jabari Smith. I mean, that's the thing. Shooting is our weak point, but defensively, this is nasty, bro. I've got Eason, Suggs, and Thompson. That is a crazy defensive backcourt. Jabari Smith Jr. is gonna help out with rebounding and defense in the interior because Şengün's not the greatest defensive center. Off the bench, we got Dylan Brooks, Cam Whitmore, Fred VanVleet, Yabusele, and Lawndale. I feel like we have a full-on 5-man bench unit. I'm liking that. Reed Shepherd, we really should be getting minutes for. We really should be getting minutes for Reed. I just don't know who to really be giving him minutes over. I mean, Whitmore, I guess long-term, it's going to be more important to build up Reed over Whitmore, but right now, man, at 76 overall. Lawndale's got to play. He's our backup 5. Yabusele's got to play. He's our free agent signing. I mean, at the moment, VanVleet is just better than Shepherd. I don't know. We might have to bring Reed along later in the year. We're going to sim until January 15th, see how the team is doing. A lot of dubs to start the year out. I like that. We lost to the T-Wolves. You know what? We lost to the Spurs. Yeah, the teams with really big presences on the inside are going to be a little tough for us, but I mean, we have so much perimeter defense built up that I feel like we should be a good team, but right now we are only 7th. We finished 3rd last year, so hopefully we're better than that. All right, on that day, we are 27-15. I like that. I don't like that we're 4th, but we're really close to number 2 in the Thunder. We've got a good defense. We've got the 9th best. So basically the same offensive team from last year, but a better defensive team. Could we get a little better at offense? Could we do it? Maybe. So in this draft, we own the Wizards pick and we own the Nets pick. The Wizards are 20th in the NBA and the Nets are 15th. They're both going to be in the lottery. Maybe. Hopefully I don't lose out on that Wizards trade. They do have Cooper Flag, but I don't know. They still could be a bad team. I'm praying on their downfall. I'm gonna go to the trade deadline, see if more trades open up. I'm trying to figure out, like, how can we boost our offense? I'm wondering if we should try to sign more of a pure shot creator to play on our bench. Might be able to boost the offense up a little bit. We're still 4th, 33-18. I mean, we are literally tied with OKC, but the Spurs are pulling away from us. All right, I'm going to trade Fred VanVleet, Jock Lawndale, and a 2nd-round pick to pick up Norman Powell and Haywood Highsmith. Highsmith, I'm not sure what we're going to do with him. Powell can get buckets, which I think our bench needs. Now, the problem is I don't have a backup 5, and without a backup 5 in the NBA, it's tough. And the Suns will give me Nick Richards for Tristan Da Silva. Suns need some youth. I need a backup 5. Let's go. All right, so after those trades, we have the same starting lineup of Thompson, Suggs, Eason, Jabari Smith Jr., and Şengün. But our bench, we've got Dylan Brooks, Cam Whitmore, Norman Powell, and Nick Richards, with Yabusele also getting minutes, Reed Shepherd and Highsmith in waiting. Highsmith, obviously, we're going to trade this summer. Probably going to trade someone to open up minutes for Shepherd now that he's improved, or move Shepherd, just because, you know, he's athletic. He's got a lot of bounce, but he's only 6'2". He can shoot, though. I don't know. I just like having tall players. All right, so that is our team for now. This summer, we have to bring back Eason, Richards, and Jabari Smith Jr. That is a bit intense. Now, preemptively, I can't re-sign any of those guys, but I can re-sign Amen Thompson now, which will help me get him at a more affordable salary. 34 mil, Amen. Okay, there we go. We can also bring back Cam Whitmore, which hopefully, again, see, that's a big contract extension, man. 24 for 3, Cam. Okay, and the final guy that we'll re-sign is Dylan Brooks, who we're gonna let that slide. We're gonna simulate the rest of the regular season and see how we do. We had 59 wins, 23 losses. Wemby the MVP, Flag the Rookie of the Year. Hate that for my Wizards pick. We don't end up having a guy on an all-NBA team. And we have Amen Thompson, though, on the defense team, which we love. Okay, we are the #1 seed, though. We've got the Denver Nuggets here in round 1. That is obviously terrifying because of Nikola Jokic. But I'm not too afraid of the rest of the team. I feel like we kind of saw it in the playoffs that if you can really just shut down all of the other Nuggets, they're definitely beatable. And we have the personnel to just shut down the rest of the Nuggets. All right. Game 1. We take game 1 by 11. We take game 2. We take game 3. They got game 4. They got game 5. They're, oh my God, we might blow a 3-0 lead. Come on, man. Don't blow a 3-0 lead. I don't want to play against Jokic. I want to be done with Jokic right now. Don't want to worry about Yoki anymore. And it looks like Yoki Bear was leading a comeback, but we ended up winning. Okay. Wow. In the deciding game 7, Jabari Smith Jr. 23 points. I didn't show you guys, but I did think about trading him for Jaren not too long ago. I didn't show that yet, but good thing I didn't. He saved us here. Jokic, of course, put up 26, 13, but no assists, man. We locked up the supporting cast. That's what we do. We got some really good perimeter defenders. And the Thunder are terrifying. Obviously, it's the normal Thunder team. Shai's a 98. J-Dub's a 92. Good thing we have really good defensive players up and down the board here. So we're gonna got Jalen Suggs to guard Shai. I mean, this is the whole series, right? Stop Shai. Here we go. Game 1. We take game 1. We take game number 2. They got 3. They got 4. Back in Houston, they got 5. And wow, we blow the 2-0 lead. They win 4 straight. Now that Thunder team is really, really, really good. I'm not surprised they beat us, but I'm a little worried that they're only getting better. Obviously, we're only getting better too, but what are we gonna do to overcome that Thunder team? That is gonna be a challenge. Okay, draft lottery. Are we gonna end up getting a decent pick? The Thunder have the best odds from Utah. That's not right, man. And we're not even gonna be in the lottery. Neither of the teams. Oh my God, the Magic are picking 1, Thunder are picking 2 and 3. We are picking 4 from the Wizards. So that was a smart trade by us, trading that 12th pick. Now we have the 4th pick in this draft. We also have the 20th pick. All right, see, the thing is, I don't really want to make this pick because the 4th pick in the draft, he's not going to do much for us. Exactly, the Thunder traded their pick. No one wants to trade for this pick. Fine. All right, I'm going to grab the shooting guard, Darnell Payne, Indiana State. 20th pick. Again, I want to go young. A lot of the top guys in this draft are older. We're going to go Bo Larson, another shooting guard. That's okay. So we snag a 71 overall, 19-year-old. Lower overall, but younger player. Going to bring in all these guys. Take back Reed Shepard and the guy we drafted a little bit ago. We need to re-sign Eason and Jabari Smith Jr. One got to be Tari Eason. I'm going to try to sign on a 5-year deal. I really like this guy. Got him to come back. We need Nick Richards on this team. Going to get him on a 3-year deal, I'm hoping, for $9 million. Got both of those guys to come back. Now, Jabari Smith Jr., I don't have to sign. He's got that qualifying offer, but I would like to sign him. If he doesn't sign, we're probably going to have to just let him get traded, honestly. All right, we got him on a 5-year deal. We have all these guys in these like 5-year, $30 million contracts because that just kind of shows we don't really have that super duper star. We don't have the guy making $50 million. So we got Amen up to a 93, Sengun up to an 89, Suggs is an 86. Team is looking good. Powell is on the decline. We're going to look to move him then. Yeah, so is Yabusele and Highsmith. We have a lot of youth now that we've been building up, like Reed Shepard, but we definitely have to trade some of these old guys. All right, I'm going to trade Norman Powell, a 27 swap best with the Nets and Haywood Highsmith to pick up a Denver unprotected 2031 first and Aaron Gordon. So I have a really interesting trade here. Dylan Brooks and Yabusele are 2 of my expirings. This team is going to be so expensive even if I don't bring them back because I have just so many guys making like 30 million. Just literally so many guys making 30 million. What's interesting though is if I package Yabusele and Brooks together, I'm getting offered some really good players. Quentin Grimes off rip. This one I have to give up a 1st round pick. But I also pick up Adem Bona. Kind of like that. I like Quentin Grimes. This guy is a bucket nowadays. Got another guy making a lot of money on the team. Got A, perimeter defense, A, shooting. You know I love that. And now another interesting one is this one, Zach LaVine, but I also pick up the Kings 1st round pick in 2027. And they're doing that to get off of the Zach LaVine contract, which is really bad, which I don't want. But now that I've traded Norman Powell, I need a new bucket getter. And LaVine could be my bucket getter. Plus I pick up the 1st round pick. I mean, that could be a really good pick from the Sacramento Kings. Long term, I love getting this draft pick. Short term, I kind of like picking up Adem Bona and Quentin Grimes. I think it's going to be nice to have the buckets from LaVine and that pick. So we're going to make this trade. Boom, there we go. Also, it's so funny to have Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine as teammates on my team. That's also just kind of awesome. Like this bench, I got Cam Whitmore, Aaron Gordon, Zach LaVine. This is going to be such a fun bench. Plus Reed Shepard can get up there. I like this team. So same starting lineup, Amen, Suggs, Eason, Jabari Smith Jr., and Evelyn Şengün. And then off the bench, as we said, LaVine, Gordon, Whitmore, Richards, Shepard. This team can get some dunks. This team is nasty. I like this team. I'm going to have us play a little bit more up-tempo this year, but not too much. And we're going to go to the trade deadline and see how the team does. Oh, 2 losses off rip. You love that. You got to love that. A lot of losses. All right, wow, we are 40-10 the day before the trade deadline. Amazingly, we started 3-3, so we've only lost 7 games since then. That is crazy. Man, we have a really nice balanced team. No one on this team scores more than 17 a game, which I don't know if that's a good thing necessarily. We have 8 guys scoring at least 10 points a game. I actually do really like that. Like, this team is very balanced. LaVine's getting buckets. That's what he's here for. Amen Thompson has almost 8 assists a game on this team. His career high before this was 3.9. 9. Wow. 3-point shot is really not there, but team is doing good, man. I like what I'm seeing. Yeah, we're ahead of the Spurs. We're ahead of everybody. Cavs are the team that beat us twice the first week of the year. They're the only team with a better record than us. It's the normal Cavs team, which is a really good team. Hoping we don't see this team in the finals. I think it's time we just go full steam ahead. I like the squad. I think we're gonna win the West. All right, we had 69 wins, 13 losses. Wemby MVP. We don't care about you, Wemby. I won Coach of the Year with Ime. Executive of the Year was the Cavs GM, but they went 64-18. So that means we have the #1 record in the NBA. The NBA does not reward us with an All-NBA guy, which is a little insulting. Round 1, we've got the New Orleans Pelicans, who are playing very big. We got Zion, Herb Jones, and Yves Missi. This team doesn't really have a lot of shooting. Kind of plays right into our hand. We're going to take game 1 in a blowout. We're going to take game 2. We're going to take game 3, and this might be a sweep. We sweep. Next round, we've got the Golden State Warriors. Let me guess they have Luka. No, they don't. Okay. This Warriors team sucks. Wow, how did this team make it out of the first round? Who's on this Lakers team? De'Aaron Fox, Dalton Connect, Trey. What the hell? Where is Luka? Well, that's weird. I don't really understand how this Golden State team is even the 5 seed. That team is horrible. I think this is going to be not going to be a sweep, I guess. 3-1, 3-2. We're dropping games to that team. How? Okay, the sassy Spurs of San Antonio. Wemby, Diarra. Whoa, Kevin Durant. What are you doing there, Kevin Durant? And what are you doing there in my starting lineup, Aaron Gordon? What the heck? This might be a battle. I am scared of the Spurs. Who do you even guard Wemby with? Şengün, 74 interior defense? Nah. That's what we got. Jabari Smith also has bad interior defense. Oh no. Thank God. Tari Eason, 88 perimeter defense. You're going to be guarding Kevin Durant. All right, this is going to be a battle. Spurs make me nervous. We take game 1 by 5 points. We take game 2 by 13. Nope. They take game 3 in San Antonio. It's 2-2 heading back to Houston. 3-2 going back to San. Game 7 in Houston. It's anybody's game. We got home court though. We do have home court, and this is a low scoring game. Wow. Oh, this makes me nervous, man. I hate these game 7s, but looks like we're going to win this one in quite a blowout. Okay. Oh, it's an overtime. Okay. Oh, 2 overtime. Wow, we win in overtime. Oh my goodness. All right, Amin Thompson, 13, 8, and 7. Balanced team scoring for our Western Finals MVP to be averaging that much. Wow. Game 7, Jalen Suggs, 24 points on 9 of 18. Zach LaVine, 19. He gets buckets. That's what he's here for. Tari Eason, great game from Tari, even though he shot horribly. We held Kevin Durant to 12 points in a double overtime game. All right, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Scary matchup. We have no interior defense, apparently. We just have height. But we got lockdowns on the perimeter, baby. All right, I am about to go mad scientist mode making this game plan. Garland, we got Jalen Suggs for you. Mitchell, I got Amin Thompson for you. Mobley, you scare me. All right, get to the basket has been our offensive focus all year. I feel like against Cleveland, that's a little scary. We're going to crash the glass. We're not going to run as much. I feel like this is a weird strength on strength series. They take game 1 by 5. All right, Zach LaVine did good for us. Our perimeter guys did pretty decent. Who killed us? Mobley killed us. 7 of 11. Allen killed us. All right, game 2. They take game 2. I got to get in the lab here. Game 3. Yes, we win game 3. Okay. I'm having us just double team Mobley and Allen every time they get the ball. I don't even care, bro. We're denying the guards the ball. And we're going to double team. 3-1, we lose by 40. Oh my goodness. Okay, 3-2, we win by a point. Game 6. Can we come back? Can we come back against the Cavs and win this thing? Can we do it, man? It's a back and forth series. Okay, we force game 7. It's in Houston, though. It's in Houston. We force the game 7. Here we go. This would be the most epic rebuild. Wow, we got killed in the first quarter. Okay, that just killed all the hype. That just killed all the hype, bro. The Cavs are murdering us. Fight. We came back and won. Look at the fourth quarter. Oh my goodness. Wow, Amin Thompson, your finals MVP. Yo, what happened in game 7? Look at that fourth quarter, 48-17. What an insane comeback. Garland and Mitchell combined for 45. Şengün, Whitmore. Wow. I don't even know what to say. What a series. And that is it. That is our rebuild of the Houston Rockets. That was maybe the most intense rebuild we've had all year. 2 game 7s, an epic comeback in the finals. Wow, we did it. Insane. Like this team a lot. Super balanced. Not really that super duper star, even though he's a 95 overall. You know what I mean. If you guys enjoyed this video, click up here to watch my Celtics for 3-peat challenge. That was insane. Wow.